Hello, my name's David. I'm from raisedbedgardener.com and I'm going to show you today how to sow carrots in our raised bed here. For the choice of carrot seeds, what we've got here is early nonce, and they're a good variety for raised beds because the carrots aren't too long, so they won't touch the ground below the raised bed, and that means they'll grow strong and straight and we'll have lovely carrots that way. So the first thing about sowing carrots is to just have a look at the size of those carrot seeds. They're very fine seeds and it's very easy to sow too many and too thickly, and all that does is that means you have to thin out the carrots quite a lot when they come up in about 10 days time, and also of course you'd just be wasting carrot seed. So there is a little trick on how to sow the seeds, which I'll show you, and we'll get down to it now. So I've sown some carrot seeds previously about a week ago and they haven't quite come up yet. So I'm just going to take a dipper here and just mark out a shallow groove there. Carrot seeds don't need to be sown deep. Basically all you're doing is keeping the seed in contact with wet compost, and you need a bit of cover in order to prevent the birds pecking them away or the winds to blow away. So just sow them very, very shallowly. So we take some carrot seed in our hand like this, and I'll just zoom the camera in. Okay, so we have the carrot seed in our hand like that, and they're just in the crease there as much as you can, and just gently tap your hand and you'll find that a few seeds will fall off. You need to make sure you've got a reasonable amount there, but if you tip it straight from the packet you'll find you'll get far too much. So the next thing to do is simply just to draw the soil over the carrots, over the carrot seed rather, just gently like that. As I say, don't put too much on there because we don't really want to cover them up very much, and then just gently pat them down like that, and then basically your job is done. Those carrots will come up in about 10 days time. If the soil is dry as it is here, just give them a watering to water the seeds in. And that's it. The thing is, we'll just put this marker here to show that we've sown up the whole length of the bed. Don't sow all your carrot seeds all in one go. Sow them at weekly intervals so that when you come to harvest them, the harvest period will be a lot longer. What we'll do here is we sowed that last week. We sowed this bit here today. We'll sow another half there in a week after that, and another half there a week after that. So that's a sowing period of four weeks, and that will give us a much longer cropping season. So what we'll do now is we'll just go over to the front of the house and we'll just sow a few more carrot seeds in a container that has raspberry plants in it. It's got 2 raspberry plants in it, but because it's early in the season they haven't produced any foliage yet, and if we intercrop a few carrots there, we'll be making the best use we possibly can of that container. So I'll see you around the front of the house in a minute or two. Right, so we planted our main crop of carrots in the raised bed, and what we're going to do now is we're going to plant just a few carrots in amongst these 2 raspberry canes here. Now these are newly planted raspberry canes, but your established raspberry canes will look much the same at this time of year, completely bare, ready to spring into life. And all we're going to do is plant, or sow rather, a few carrot seeds in between that, so that they will grow up while the raspberry bush is growing. The foliage won't be enough to stop the sun getting to them, so they'll grow fine, these carrots in there, and it'll just make the best use of the soil available. So what we do is we just cut the camera and just move in a little bit closer to the container here so that you can see exactly what's going on. So, similar to when we sowed the carrot seed in the raised bed, we're just going to take our plant marker here. We're just going to mark out a drill. It's not deep at all. Carrots don't need to be sown deeply. It's basically just to stop them blowing away and to stop the birds getting at them. So that's our drill there. And then we're going to take the pack of carrot seeds, if we can open it up. This is proving difficult at the moment, but here we are. And we're just going to empty a few of the seeds into the palm of our hand like that, and then just tap our hand so the seeds gently fall off into the drill. Like that. And then we just cover the seeds over with a small amount of the soil from either side of the drill and just gently firm it in. Exactly like that. Now this soil is quite damp already, so we're not going to water it, but if it was at all dry, then you need to water it down. So, as we said before, those seeds will appear as seedlings in about 10 days, and a couple of months after that, with a bit of luck, we should have, I don't know, you can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 6 carrots across there, which is not bad for soil that's otherwise being unused. If you want to see any more details about how to sow carrots in raised beds or containers, then go to www.raisedbedgardener.com, and we've got pictures and lots more explanation and helpful advice on our website.